Senator Jaiz here, Abe and Crawford, having some coffee. As you can see, I'm in my studio at the museum, and I'm having a rough day. I had one of those nights that I can't stand, where in the middle of the night, my thoughts are racing. I'm wide awake, like 2 in the morning. I'm on my phone, can't sleep, can't make noise. In my house, since the dogs are around, I can't get out of bed and go do something, because then they'll want to follow me, but then they'll want to go back to bed. And next thing I know, I'm in trouble with Faith. Effie's just got pissed at me. So I'm awake in the middle of the night, but come the time, like the hour before it's time to wake up, I crash out, and then I'll wake up and I'm tired, because then I have to get up and come in, and don't like that. But I got some great news, and it's really great news. Some people wonder why Reaching for Lucidity is reachingforlucidity.net and not .com. Well, after being dropped by Podshow way back in the day, reachingforlucidity.com came up for renewal, but I was at that time. This is years ago. I mean, I'm talking way back. At the day it came up for renewal, I just couldn't pay. I was in. We weren't in the best of spots financially years ago. It's been a long time since I had reachingforlucidity.com, and before I could make the payment, one of those purchasers or name distributors, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what they're called, they came in and swooped up and took reachingforlucidity.com, and then it was basically an extortion fee at that point. They wanted something like $1,500 for it, and if I couldn't have paid it when it was going to be $11, yeah, $1,500 was out of range, and it was also on principle. So I've been checking periodically over the years to see if it was available again. And I'll be darned, I checked, and they finally released it. And I was able to buy back reachingforlucidity.com for $8. And so I got reachingforlucidity.com back, and I'm going to use that to create a new website for Reaching for Lucidity. And reachingforlucidity.net is going to become an archive, because I started Reaching for Lucidity as a website in 2005 on WordPress. And I've got tons of stuff up there, tons of stuff. And not all of it is relevant to what's going on any longer. I mean, back in those days, I was a podcaster. It wasn't a record label. And so that's going to become an archive, and I'm going to make a more modern website. Now, I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'm not sure when I will get to it. I've already started the design, but I'm going to take it slow. And then once I got reachingforlucidity.com up and running, right now it points to my main site, reachingforlucidity.net. Once I get that up and running, I'm going to switch reachingforlucidity.net and .com to the new site, and I'm going to get with my hosting company, DreamHost, and I'm going to get that domain on the original RFL site changed to archive.reachingforlucidity.net. And we'll be moving forward, finally, moving forward. And I won't lose my old stuff from the site. It'll be an archive site, but we'll have a new, fresh, modern Reaching for Lucidity. So that's great news. Yesterday, I had a very productive day. Faith got up early, so I got up with her. I started the day off by remixing an older song, and it's one of the songs I'm going to be submitting for music libraries. After that, I recorded 2 episodes of my new show, The Indie Music Blast with Senator Jaiz, edited one, posted it a day early, said, why not? I edited the second one, so it's ready to go come Thursday. And then I got back in the studio, and I recorded overnight an 8-hour ambient piece of music, a sleep ambient piece of music for my other new site, which is Relaxing Soundscapes by Senator Jaiz. And you're wondering, well, how did you do an 8-hour recording? Well, there's some great software out there, much like Brian Eno uses, that is generative. And what I did was I spent an hour programming that to what I wanted it to do, and it spent 8 hours overnight morphing the way I wanted it to morph, using the tones, using the patterns I wanted, and it just created an 8-hour piece of music, ambient piece of music for my site. So when I get home today, I get to export that and try to make a YouTube video for it. That's going to be a long rendering process for the music. It's just going to be a static picture, not a video, but the music will take a long time to render because 8 hours. But I really love that idea, generative, but it's not generative in that it makes its own. It's generative in the way that I set the parameters. I spent an hour training it what I wanted, and then it created that. So that's pretty cool. So this is just a little update here on things that are going. Very productive day yesterday. Horrible sleep last night. Trying to catch up with my own brain today. Having coffee, maybe with you. Maybe you're having coffee. If you are, cheers. And big news, though. I finally have, I didn't take the sip. Cheers complete. I finally have Reaching for Lucidity back. And I'm going to use that as a good omen that 2018 is still kicking. It's going well so far. So, Senator Jaiz out. Talk to you again soon. Cheers.